How do cognitive biases affect moral judgments? Imagine making a decision about what is right or wrong, but unknowingly being influenced by mental shortcuts that skew your view. That's what cognitive biases do. They shape how we see moral issues without us realizing it. These biases are patterns in thinking that cause us to stray from logical or fair judgment. When faced with ethical choices, they can distort how we interpret facts, evaluate actions, and decide what is morally right. In moral psychology and ethical living, understanding these biases helps us see why people sometimes act in ways that seem inconsistent with their values. For example, someone might believe honesty is important but overlook dishonesty if it benefits them. That's because biases can hide the true impact of our choices. During ethical decision-making, we often weigh values, principles, and possible outcomes. But biases can interfere by making us focus only on information that supports our preconceptions. Confirmation bias is a common one. It makes us seek out and remember information that confirms what we already believe. So, if someone supports a certain policy, they might ignore evidence showing harm caused by it. They focus only on facts that support their positive view. This can lead to justifying actions that are actually unfair or unethical. Omission bias is another. It makes us see harmful results caused by not acting as less serious than those caused by doing something. For example, a person might avoid intervening in a harmful situation because they think inaction is less morally blameworthy. But this bias can prevent us from making necessary ethical choices. Self-serving bias also plays a role. It makes us take credit for good outcomes and blame external factors for bad ones. In moral terms, this means we might excuse our own unethical behavior while criticizing others for similar actions. This bias can make us less honest with ourselves about our moral failings. Other biases like anchoring, which makes us relying too much on initial information, or framing, which influences how a situation is presented, can also distort moral judgments. If a problem is framed as a personal choice or a societal issue, our responses might change. These biases can lead to inconsistent judgments depending on how information is presented. All these biases can limit the fairness and accuracy of our ethical deliberations. They narrow our perspective, making us less open to different viewpoints or alternative interpretations. Recognizing these biases is a key step in making more balanced and thoughtful moral choices. Strategies like seeking diverse opinions, questioning our assumptions, and considering different angles can help reduce their influence. In the end, cognitive biases shape how we judge right and wrong, often without us realizing it. By understanding their effects, we can improve our moral reasoning and make decisions that better reflected our true values. This awareness is essential for anyone committed to ethical living and responsible decision-making.